Okay. And the commas and hyphens can only be used in middle of the segment. Like you can't place the comma and hyphens at the start and at the end. Only the commas and the hyphens will be placed at the in the middle of this segment or in the middle of the sentence. Okay, but you need to end the segment with the help of periods. Only the comma can be used if the sentence is not getting complete, like the speaker is saying I am going to school. Like I am going to school is a complete sentence, but the speaker is saying I am going, it's not a complete sentence. So at that moment you can place the comma at the end of the sentence. If there is any incompletion of the sentence, you can place comma at the end of the sentence. But if the sentence is getting completed, it's a meaningful sentence, so you need to always end the segment with the help of the period, with the full stop. Okay, exclamation mark, quotation mark, or question mark cannot be used, and only commas, hyphens, and periods can be used in this project. Okay, all symbols need to be in normal English input state. For this, all symbols need to be in the normal Dari input state. Okay, in selection, tone words should be accurately transcribed according to pronunciation and semantics. And other things, expletive content, normal transcription, not use letters and state. Internet buzzwords and common internet words classic. Okay, if there is any word which is not clear to you guys, but you think that it's a valid word, so you guys can search it on Google, and if you find any resemblance with respect to the audio, so you can translate that word accordingly. Okay, when you find that you can hear more clearly, the semantic meaning is uncertain, but the pronunciation can be determined, such as common names. You can choose homophones instead, but you need to ensure that the text and the pronunciation are correct. When there is a clear contextual sentence meaning, choose the word that matches the pronunciation as well as the sentence meaning to mark. So that's a very, very rare case. Like for this, there is no need of any homophones, and the audios which we will be receiving are very much clear. So there will be no case for the homophones. The word is not finished, followed by the dash, and have a space between the word and the next. Okay, the speaker is saying I am going to school. Now, like he didn't complete the word school, so he just said school, and after like 0.1 or 0.2 second, he said the school, like OOL. So what we will do is that we will type SCOSCH and then dash OOL, school, like this. For the incomplete words, we need to add the hyphen at the end of the incomplete word. Okay, note that the end of the sentence must be complete word. And one more thing, while doing the transcription, you need to cross check like the ending word of the sentence. I am going to school or any other sentence, there should be a complete word. No cut off word should be included into the segment. If there is any cut off word, so try to make the segment a bit more, so you can get the complete word within the segment. No incomplete word can be added into the segment directly touch card without this. But if you check a case like if there is a case that the speaker, it's the last segment, and the speaker is saying I am coming, but he didn't say the complete word coming. It just ended on co, like I am co, like MING, coming is not completed. So you can directly discard it. Like you need to make the segment, and you need to make this mark the segment as invalid, because there is an incomplete word at the end, and you need to mark it invalid according to the guidelines. We have now special labels. So for the special labels, those like the tags which are marked in the green language are for the valid noise. If they're like, if you are making a segment and it falls into the category of the valid one, so you need to use the tags from this line. But if there is a if there is an invalid section, so you need to use these tags. I will let you know how you will be using these voices. Okay, so the first tag, no noise, no, like this is a normal thing, like no, there is no noise. The sentence is clear, the speaking is clear, the wording is clear, the pronunciation is clear, the spelling is clear. So you will do the transcription accordingly. I went to dinner today. Now here is a case. There is a noise, only obvious noise, and has a separate sound segment is added. Noise while talking does not count, and noise that is not obvious does not count. Okay. Now When will we be using this S tag? Okay, various sounds made by the speaker such as smacking, coughing, gargling, cleaning the throat, smacking the lips, breathing loudly, laughing, and sighing loudly. Okay, the speaker is saying, "How are you?" But in between "How are you," the speaker laughs, or the speaker cough, or the speaker smacks. So for that smacking, for that gargling, for that clearing, for that sound, for that noise, we need to place the S tag at the place of that noise. And the transcription will be done like this: a smile after saying today and continues to say I am going to. That's like now here's a case that the speaker smiles, like after saying today the speaker smiles. So what the transcription will be done like this: I am going to it. So it is labeled like this: today, after today, the speaker smile. So how I will do the transcription is that for the smiling noise, I will place the S tag, and then I will transcribe the rest of the hearable or transcription like this: today, and the place of the smiling noise, I place the tag of S, and then I transcribe the remaining text. Okay. Now, the noise made by people around the non-speakers, such as making now. The speaker is saying, but from the background, there is another speaker from the background, and that speaker coughs or any other noise that which is being produced by the other speaker. Okay, so for that noise, for that different speaker noise, you will be placing the P tag. Okay, and the rule will be followed the same there for this, like after A, the speaker A said today, and then the speaker B started laughing. So for that laugh, you will be placing the P tag, because that laugh is being produced by the second speaker, not from the first speaker. If that laugh was being produced by the first speaker, so you guys will be placing the S tag. But that laugh is being produced by the second from the speaker B or the second speaker. So for that laugh, you guys will be placing the P tag like this, and the same sequence will be followed, and in the same manner, the tags will be added. And now we have the end tag. Short leaf outside noises. These sounds usually occur only once, such as slamming a door. Okay. Now the speaker is saying, "Let's have dinner." And after saying dinner, the someone smacks the door, or someone shouts, or someone throws something, or there is a clicking of mouse. So for that sound, which is obvious, like you can definitely you can clearly hear that sound, that smacking of the door, or the throwing of something, or the clicking of the mouse. For that hearable sound, you need to place the end tag. Okay, like this. And the case is done like after A says today, there is a sound of banging on the table. The speaker said today, and after that there is a banging of table like this, like I said today. Okay, and then I continue to say to say I am going to eat. Let me give you an example. Today I am going to eat, the like this. For this smacking, I will be placing the end tag, because the today word was clear. I wrote today, and for this smacking, I I typed end tag, and then I continued my translation, like transcription like this: I am going to eat. Okay, now here we have the T tag. Now, for the T tag means that the speaker is saying, "Let's have dinner," but there is a background noise throughout the whole video, like this. Let's have dinner. Like I said, let's have dinner, but there is a continuous background noise in between that sentence. So for that, what you need to do is that I went to dinner. Like I went to dinner, like the background noise is throughout the segment. So at the end of that segment, at the end of that sentence, you need to place this T tag, and the condition follows like this: steady noise. These type of noise contains non-intermittent background noise. For example, noisy sounds, cocktail party noise, background noise, wind, rain, and car noise from outside. Music is also considered as a steady noise. In this case, only a T is added at the end of the sentence. If there is a steady background noise throughout the sentence or throughout the segment, so you need to place the T tag at the end of the sentence. Now here we have the overlap tag. If the speaker overlaps and one of them is particularly clear. Only the voice of the person who speaks clearly is transcribed. The character is labeled with the speaker and the affected text is labeled with the tag. Okay. Now there are two speakers, speaker A and speaker B. The speaker A said, I'm going to school, and between this I'm going to school, the speaker B said, no. Like the speaker A and the speaker B overlap each other. So for the clear part, like if the speaker A's transcription is clear, if the speaker A speech is clear, so you will transcribe the speaker A speech, and for the overlapping speech of speaker B, like no, for that overlapping speech, you will be placing this overlap tag like this. Today I went to now this today I went to dinner. Today I went to is being spoken by the speaker one, and something was being spoken by the speaker two, and that was marked as the overlap sound. So I played the I placed the overlap tag, and after that the clear sound of the speaker one dinner I transcribed it, and for the overlapping sound of the speaker B I placed the overlapping tag. So these tags which I told you, the S tag, P tag, N tag, T tag, and overlapping tag are for the valid audios. Okay. Now these IVS and OIVS and noise tag will be placed for the invalid audio. If there is any invalid audio, like the recording of human voice, invalid voice segment. If there is the recording of non-human, like it's been recorded by a AI system or by a AI machine, like the IVR voice. If you call to the helpline and there is a voice coming, that voice is called as IVS voice, because it is a recording of a system generated recording. So for that system generated recording, you need to make the segment, you need to mark that segment as invalid, and you need to place this IVS tag. Okay. Non-recorded human voice, invalid voice of non-recorded human voice, like it's non-recorded, like the speech is not being played from any call center or any other things, but there is a voice of the human, but it's not non-recorded, like it's out of the semantic coherence. So for that segment, you need to make the segment, you need to mark this invalid, and you need to place this OIVS tag. Does not contain human voice. And okay, if there is a segment in between of the audio, so for that segment there is only noise, there is no human voice, there is no translation, there is no speaking of the speaker one or speaker two. For that noise, you need to make the segment, and then you need to mark it as invalid, and you need to place the noise tag. Noise segments larger than 0.5 are only marked. Okay. Now, but we have some requirements for this. If there is a noise of more than 0.5 seconds, and then for that noise, you will be making the segment. If there is a noise of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, for that small sounds, for that small noise, there is no need to make the segment. But if there is a noise of more than 0.5 seconds, then you need to mark then you need to make a segment, and you need to mark this invalid, and you need to place the noise tag. Here we have PIL, sensitive information. Sensitive information includes the detailed address, cell phone number, ID card number, bank card number, social security number, passport number. If the speaker is sharing this sensitive information from this mentioned fields, then you need to add the segment, and you need to place this PIL tag. Okay. So till now, are like the guidelines are complete now. So if there is any confusing point, if there is any confusion between the segments, in between the transcription rules, in between the tagging system, so you guys can ask me here. Mr. Siddiq, can you please? So, Mr. Siddiq, can you please confirm if there is any confusion or in the guidelines? If there is any confusing point in the guidelines, so your team can ask me now, and I can like clear that point to you guys. Mr. Siddiq, are you in the meeting?
explain again the after the sign up
after the
stage.
sign up. Okay, I will continue again, but is there any confusing point in the guidelines? Any point which is confusing in the guidelines?
The guidelines rules چیز مشکل خو ندارین.
نه
نیست دو. بله. میشنوید؟
خیر مشکل نیست.
در وقت فقط اگه تلگرام بگوید کار قطع
مو قسمت فقط مو بعد ساین اپ یک بار بگه دیگه شما خودم میاد گفتیم بعد دیگه میگم شما.
जी राहिल भाई वो साइन अप के बाद जो काम करना है उसको थोड़ा सा बार एक्सप्लेन करें.
मैं कर देता हूँ. मैं कर देता हूँ. मैं सिर्फ ये पूछ रहा था आपसे कि गाइडलाइंस क्लियर है, क्योंकि गाइडलाइंस का ही मेन पॉइंट रहता है. अगर गाइडलाइंस क्लियर नहीं है सो वी विल मूव अगेन विद द गाइडलाइंस.
वो मुश्किल नहीं है, सब समझ गई.
चलिए अच्छी
बात. गाइडलाइंस भी थोड़ा सा लॉफ्ट की तरह है ना.
जी जी, बस थोड़ी देखिए मैं आपको बताता हूँ. असल में जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के रूल्स होते हैं ये तकरीबन हर प्रोजेक्ट में हर प्लेटफॉर्म पे तकरीबन सेम ही होते हैं, सिर्फ कुछ पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस आता है. सही है ना. जिन्होंने प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस होता है तो वो इजीली कर लेते हैं, सिर्फ कुछ पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस होता है. खैर मैं फिर से चलता हूँ और मैं बताता हूँ आप लोगों को साइन अप के बाद क्या करना है.
ठीक है, थैंक यू. बस मेगा.
Okay, so I'm sharing my link again, my screen again, and you guys let me know when this is visible. Okay. So after the sign up, when you guys will be able to sign up your account successfully, this type of interface will be appeared on your screen like this. This interface here you can see. Now after this you need to click on my task option here. Okay, as I already informed you guys that the platform is in the Chinese language. Sometimes the buttons doesn't work, so no need to get worried for that. You can translate the page again to the Chinese and then try clicking on that option and it will load perfectly. Okay, now for the transcribers who will be working as the transcribers, they need to click on this implement button, and for the QA persons who will be doing the quality assurance, they need to click on the self-test option. But for now we were discussing for the transcribers, so you need to click on this implement button. For now, like there's only Spanish task available and this is not in your language. On Monday we will be assigned with the trials, and when you guys will click on your self-task option, there will be options shown to you Dari trial test. In the front of this this implement button will be shown to you also. You need to click on this implement button, and when you will click on this implement option, a new task, a new screen will be open. Okay, as I have shown you previously in the starting of the meeting. Okay, and the transcription page will be appear to you guys, and then you guys can start working on your task. So anything confusing now?
فهمیدی وسط چیز مشکل خو نیست. یک خو یکی ما کار میکنیم QA که مثال بعد از اینکه ما کار کردیم او چکش میکنه، یکی مدیریت است. یکی از ما فعلا کار میکنیم مدیریت هستیم، بعد از او تصحیح یعنی چکینگش که میکنه او باز QA میشه. خب دیگه اینالی در مدیریت ما اول پیش میریم، بعد از او کار درست فهمیدین شاید از گروپ ما انتخاب QA را هم بکنه، از همینجا باز QA را میگیره که او چکینگ هم بکنه. مقصد این کار که از دو رقم است، یک QA والاست او چکینگ میکنه، یکی مدیریت که خودت کارت این چیز پیش میبری، می تاسک کاره